you, oh God. We bless you, oh God. We bless you, oh God. We bless you, oh God. Come on, let's just take some a moment. Let's just bless him. 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 If nothing else happens today, let's just bless him. Bless you, oh God. Bless you, oh God. Bless you, oh God. Let this generation see us blessing God. Giving you praise it because I watched the generation before me praise it. I saw it. I watched it. Watched the blessing. And everything was going wrong. I didn't get it. Now I get it. God is good. In spite of it all. His mercy. I get it now. His mercy. His everlasting. He don't give us what we deserve. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. His mercy. His truth endures. As long as there's the earth, then we'll be a remnant of people that know the truth of God. I'm so glad I know God today. So glad He saved me. Because of that, we gather here every week corporately to praise Him, to bless Him, to give Him thanks, to get strength to go back out these doors and live this thing called life. I bless you today. Come one more time. Let's just tell God thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Happy Father's Day to every father. We salute you today.
Yes.
We thank God for you. We thank God for you. Your Father is good. God for you. You are a blessing.
Yes.
You are a blessing. We say without mothers we wouldn't be here, but without the Father,
Right. Come on. Right.
just keep it real. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank God for the seed. me she's here in the house. God is good. God is good. God is good. Praise God for her. Today is my last youngest birthday. She's a teen today.
Yes. Pray.
Pray our strength and Pray our strength. Happy birthday, Mom. I have to share this day with her, unfortunately. You will go with me to the book of 1 Samuel. Anybody have a birthday? I know Laisha had a birthday. Who's got their own birthdays? I have birthday? Okay. Can you help me understand how we do that? 1 Samuel.
I'm with you, Tasha.
1 Samuel, what did I say, 16? Fill me up. First Samuel 16. Amen. So start at verse 1. Now the Lord said to Samuel, how long will you mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill your horn with oil and go. I am sending you to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided myself a king among his sons. Samuel said, how can I go? If Saul hears it, he will kill me. But the Lord said, take a heifer with you and say, I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Then invite Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you what you shall do. You shall anoint for me the one I name to you. So Samuel did what the Lord said and went to Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming and said, do you come peaceably? He said, peaceably, I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Sanctify yourselves, and come with me to the sacrifice. Then he consecrated Jesse and his sons and invited them to the sacrifice. So it was when they came that he looked at Eliab and said, surely the Lord's anointed is before me. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at his appearance or at his physical stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord does not see as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. I want to talk about the heart of a father. The heart of a father. I will subtitle it, The Heart of a Black Father. I want to speak to the black man today. I'm not racist, but I am pro-black. Talking to the people. And I want to speak to the black man because I myself I'm a black man. As believers, we understand that we are all one blood, we're all one family, adopted into the family of God. But as humans, we cannot ignore the fact that we are black. For I don't want us to come into this room every Sunday like what goes on outside of these doors don't exist. I don't want us to come in here pretending that we live in heaven. I don't want us to come in here and not deal with all of the things that we deal with every day. It doesn't make sense to come in here and read scripture and preach about something that will never apply to our lives. So the truth of the matter is, when we go out these doors, it's hard for a black man. I'm not taking away what women have to deal with, but today is Father's Day. It's hard out here for a black man. It's even harder to be a black man and be saved. Because now you're dealing with the dynamics of trying to live how God has called us to live in the midst of all the other stuff we have to deal with, and try to figure out how do we navigate through. Can I be real this morning? Thank you, because as a black man, you don't want to punk out. At the same time, you want to live by God's standards. So how do you make the right choices as a black Christian man? I was looking at the documentary that Oprah did on When They See Us Now. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm not ready yet. I felt I had to because as a pastor, black man, but I'm just gonna be honest with you, I ain't ready yet. I'm not ready yet. But as I was watching these men, these black men who were incarcerated unjustly. And I think about, for the most part, we only know them because of the notoriety and whatnot. But 5 is a small percentage of all the injustice that has been done to the black man. We live seemingly in a fatherless generation. Kids growing up without fathers. And I want to say to every father in here that your life matters. Amen. Your presence matters. This is the first Father's Day without my father. And all week I was thinking how I miss of his presence. It didn't hit me until I thought about it. My dad was not a man of many words, but his presence was powerful. There was some stuff I didn't do because of his presence. Y'all know. There was some stuff that I would have done, except my mama said, just wait. Your father come home. And I realized that everybody in this world and everybody in this room does not or did not have that experience. I understand that. And that's part of the reason that I wanted to preach this, because part of the things that I want you to understand is that what you do as a father has a strong, significant impact on your children.
Come on, Pastor.
What you do and what you don't do has a strong impact on your children. And many times it is about your presence. Not so much what you say, it's what you do. And it's your presence. All of us are the recipient, or all of us have behaviors that stem from the presence or the non-presence of our fathers. That's neither good or bad, right or wrong. It's just a fact that all of us have behaviors and thought patterns that were shaped by the presence or the non-presence of a father. And that's why today I want to salute every father that's in this house this morning. I don't want to deal so much on the negative as much as I want to deal with the positive. We see the negative every day. But today I want to talk about the positive stuff of a black father. When I look at the fathers in this room, my heart rejoices because I see hope. I almost cried, almost. Tear came, but I didn't. I pushed it back in. When Deacon Wayland's creative juices began to flow, because that says so much.
Amen.
And it leaves an impact on Justin. Justin, that he don't even realize right now. When you stand with your son, with your father, to read a scripture,
Woo!
that says a lot. And how we're raising. It's the presence of a father, the heart of a father. I can call every man in this room Fred's probably the oldest father. But that's good. That's what we need. And I've watched him since the day I met him. And it is an example, again, of presence. Not so much what you say.
Right.
I can count on one hand the days I've missed Fred here.
Amen. Yes.
Because if Fred ain't here, he's really sick.
Right. Yeah.
Or he's just somewhere traveling. If he ain't here,
Or his daughter.
them the two reasons.
Yeah. Or Shanice's sister.
Huh? Or shiny yet. Other than that, his presence. I want you to understand, your presence means a lot to me. When I see Fred coming in, I feel all right. For real. Because of his presence. I'm starting now. When I watch Eric, who's not a biological father,
Right. Come on.
his father ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
He got a whole lot of biological fathers who almost cuss. Don't do nothing. Who almost said it, y'all. Pray for me. Don't say it. I'm not gonna say it. They don't do nothing. But when I watch him with his nieces, I see a strong black father whose presence in their lives means so much. I watch Don. His presence means so much. He has up to 3 sons. Oh, God bless you.
Oh, God bless you.
He raising 3 men. And he's there every day. I'm supposed to understand. Presence means something.
Come on, Pastor.
Presence. I look at John, who not only a biological father,
Right. All right.
but then took on a responsibility
Amen.
that he didn't ask to take on. It just happened.
Right.
And I salute you
Amen.
for stepping up.
Amen.
Because the presence of a father
Yeah.
means a lot. I look at Mike and his girl. They adore him. But right now she's adoring his false buddy. She adores him.
Yeah.
Look at Marquise. The spoilest child in the whole world. But there's something about when a daddy spoils you. Special. Stephen, here almost every week. One day I'm gonna let you give his testimony. Maybe I should do it today. I'm way off my notes. Well, your presence mean a lot. When we look at the heart of a father, and I saw this scripture, we see how Samuel hears from God. God is saying, I'm going to give you a king. Because he had rejected Saul as king. I'm going to give you a new king. Even though Saul was still living, I have rejected him. And he says, I'm going to send you to the house of Jesse. And among his sons, I am going to give you or anoint a king from one of his sons. Samuel goes there. And this is the interesting thing that I want you to see. Verse 5. He says, I come peaceably, for I come to sacrifice to the Lord. Sanctify yourselves. Come with me to the sacrifice. This next phrase is what happened. Then he consecrated Jesse and his sons and invited them to the sacrifice. He consecrates Jesse and his sons in Scripture. You must always try to see the bigger picture.
Right.
Because there is a gap in verse 5. There are some pieces of the puzzle that we don't see. What did God tell Samuel to do? And what did he tell him to do in verse 3?
Invite Jesse to the sacrifice.
Huh? Take the heifer. In verse 3. What did he tell him to do?
Invite Jesse to the sacrifice.
Do what?
Invite Jesse to the sacrifice.
Invite Jesse. So let's start right there. God tells Samuel, invite Jesse to the sacrifice. Jesse gets the Evite. Y'all gotta see this. He gets the Evite, inviting him to the party. Okay. And y'all know, we talked about this last week, and y'all know with the party, with the Evite, there is a RSVP.
Come on, right.
How many people? You plus see, I want you to see where this thing started. Jesse plus. We don't know how many he put. But we do know that when the party came, Samuel anointed Jesse, or consecrated Jesse and his sons. And one by one, Samuel goes through the sons, because he looked at all, he's been working out and Planet Fitness. He got on his muscle shirt. Samuel said, yeah, that's the one. God said, no. That ain't him. He says, here is your problem. You going by what's on the outside. And I don't look at outward stuff. Outward stuff is fake at best. Or, say it like this, not necessarily fake. Outward stuff can be purchased. Outward stuff can be made up. Most of us have gotten in trouble by outward stuff.
Yes.
I got one guess and one come on. Those fathers say y'all don't want to work with the dad.
Free.
And God says, I don't look at outward stuff. I look at what's on the inside. And what's on the inside is what you cannot see. And Samuel goes through all of the Psalms. And God says no to every last one of them.
Right.
Samuel concludes there is a problem. He goes back to the Evite. Is Jesse plus? He says, these are your sons? And Jesse responds, well, you know, there it is. He don't even call him by name. He said, oh, that youngest boy, he out telling the sheep, doing whatever he do. Some said, go get him.
Right.
Now let's go back. Because remember us, whatever you do or don't do will have a strong, significant impact on your children.
Wow.
When Jesse gets the Evite, he don't even add the youngest boy to the RSVP. Which leads the question, why? It kind of makes you think there's something going on with the relationship between father and son. That he would include all the others except this one. You know what's interesting about David's whole life? Can you guess? Not one time in Scripture, in his entire life, do you see or hear anything about his mother. Not one time does he say, or anybody in Scripture, there is no mention at all about his mother. Be careful how you treat your children, because because of your baby mama. We don't know who she is. It's interesting that David is the youngest. I don't know, maybe one night Jesse was just, and all of a sudden, here comes the youngest. And he's despised for reasons we don't know, so I'm just asking questions because scripture is not clear. But obviously, there is a breakdown in the relationship between Jesse and David. And for the rest of David's life, he was looking for validation. He tells Jesse, go get him. When they bring him in, God says, that's the one. To every black man in here, you're the one.
Amen.
You're the one.
Amen.
You're the one God has chosen. You say, I don't feel qualified. You don't have to. You're the one. And God will give you everything that you need to do what He's called you to do. You're the one. I don't have the best job. You don't have to have the best job to be the best dad. Sometimes we get it twisted as black men because it's so hard for us out here that we have to do whatever we can to survive and to provide and do whatever. That sometimes we miss the fact that kids don't care about your job, they care about your presence. And women, don't be mad at us. That's who we are. See, let me just see. If we wasn't this way, then you said we deadbeats. And then when we're this way, we doing too much. And so it's hard for us to come in the middle and balance it. You got to pray for us. But we must remember, as hard as we work, it's never going to be as important as being there. It's the presence that matters. I was telling a young man that I know just last week, because he has a daughter and he's on the bus, he's doing all this, and he's like, I gotta get a car, I gotta do all this, and I get it. He's like, because my daughter, she hates this, Tasha, she ain't even 2 yet. I'm trying to tell him, she don't care about bus, train, as long as she with you, she happy. But we're so busy trying to make it that we forget it's the presence that matters at the end of the day. It looks like Jesse wasn't present in David's life, nor his mother for that fact. Watch that. And because of that, David had some hard lessons to learn. At the same time, David has some of the greatest victories in his life. What am I here to tell you? It don't matter where you come from. It don't matter what your environment is. It don't matter who your daddy was and who he wasn't. It don't matter what he did or what he didn't do. You have the greatest father of them all. And he will take care. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Somebody ought to think that God is the greatest father you will ever know. He will take care. He will make up the difference. He says, he's the one. And Samuel anoints him, God anoints him as king at about 17 years old. Teenager. And watch this. The Bible says that after he's anointed king, he goes back into the field. Y'all missed that whole movie. Y'all missed the whole scene. He gets anointed as king, goes back to the field.
Come on, who does that?
You mean Jesse? Talk to Jesse for a moment. Jesse, your son just got chosen. He not voted. He just got chosen by God to be king.
Right.
You didn't post that on Instagram? You didn't Snapchat that? No Facebook post? Your son just got the biggest position in the world, and you just let him go on back to sheep. No party, no congratulations, no. Let's go to Sizzler. Are you concerned about what your son thinks of you? Said that and asked another. Have you considered how you made him feel?
Wow.
David, come here. Man, you just got, you're the president. You're the president-elect. How you feel? It's all right. You know why? Because no position means anything when the people you look up to don't validate you.
Come on. Wow.
And that's why some people strive so hard to do stuff, because all they're looking for is validation. And it will never matter how all the people say congratulations when the one you want tells you. Don't ever say that. David just goes back to the field. Because it don't mean nothing. Because I wasn't even invited in the first place. See, your presence so powerful that whatever Jesse did made such a big impact over the big picture that he just got anointed king.
Right.
What was on his mind was, my daddy didn't even think.
Come on, Pastor. Come on.
That's why you have to congratulate your kids on every success that they have. They gotta have. Move it up to a D. Good, baby. Keep it going. I know you're an A student, but okay, we gonna take the D because it was an F.
Yes. You're right. Yeah.
Every little thing that they do, they want validation from you.
Yes.
Can't the teacher do it? Daddy don't do it.
Yes.
It don't count. You matter. And David's whole life, he looked for validation.
Yes.
He killed Goliath. Everybody congratulated him. Where was Jesse? But all the women came out. David killed tens of thousands. They was all up on him. And David liked the attention because he wasn't getting for what he needed. He ended up messing with Bathsheba, looking for attention. And God sent a man that would forever change David's life. A man by the name Nathan. And Nathan would serve as a father figure to David. Who do you serve as a father figure to? You have something to offer, but you're the one. You don't have to be biological. And God sends Nathan into David's life. Because every David needs a Nathan. And every Nathan needs a David. Nathan was the one who would encourage David when he was discouraged. Who's in your life? I can encourage you. Let me throw this in for free. I am 50-something. Let's just leave it at that. And at 50 something, I feel like an orphan. Both my parents are gone. I'm 50 something. Some days I feel like I'm 15. And I just want my mama and my dad. So stop thinking that just because you're 30 and 40, I don't need that. No, everybody still have need for that encouragement. You 40, still want to lay on your mama sometimes. You just want to just... Y'all, don't be deep. I know men will have it all. But I just wish I had 5 minutes. Just lay on my mom's shoulder. It just makes everything feel all right. See, you're a grown, but yeah, even grown people have needs. So hear what I'm saying. When I say every David needs a Nathan, at 60, you need a Nathan. Because Nathans are the one who will encourage you when you need encouragement. When David got discouraged and God said, David wanted to build a temple for God, and Nathan said, man, go ahead and do it. Do it. Do what's in your heart. He encouraged him. But Nathan will also tell you when you're wrong. Right. That's what y'all don't want at 40. Right. Telling me. No, you make stupid mistakes at 42. 50. Age don't mean nothing. As long as you live, you subject to make an error. Yes. And you need somebody in your life to point out the error when you don't see it. And Nathan comes to them. Why? Because as a father figure, a prophet in your life, I not only encourage you, but I have to let you know when you're going off the path. Right. How many of y'all wish y'all had somebody when you was younger and you was going off the path? Look here. Y'all wouldn't listen anyway. Y'all know the story. He messed with Bathsheba, get the girl pregnant. They'd try to hide it, make her husband think he was the daddy. You are not the father. And when that didn't work, he had the man killed. What do you think? How do you think this would have played out had he had Jesse in his life? See, Jesse would be like, boy, you better leave that girl alone. And he didn't have that. So he messed up. But even when you mess up, God still loves you. And even when you mess up, God will send somebody in your life to not only let you know you messed up, but we're going to help you fix this thing. That's right. And he goes to David. He said, look here, you're wrong. Because David tried to play it off. I've been trying to get it all right. tells him, you're wrong. And watch this. And because David respected Nathan so much, he repented. Y'all don't miss this. Don't miss this. We look at it like Nathan came to him, told him he was wrong, and he just fell on his face. How many times have somebody told you you was wrong, and because you didn't like them, y'all gonna pray with me today. Y'all gonna pray with me today. You knew you was wrong, and they told you you was wrong, but because you didn't like them, you told them where they could go. They gotta step over the toes. I went on somebody's street. You know how it is. Because we get stubborn and selfish, and we don't want to hear that from people we don't like. How many times your mama or your daddy told you something and it went in one ear and not the other, and then your friend or somebody told you the same thing? It was like you heard it for the first time. Oh yeah. Because unfortunately, sometimes it's who it comes from. And so God will send somebody in your life, but what you got to understand is, if it comes from a cow, you got to accept it.
Right.
We get mad at the mailman. Don't get mad at the mailman. He's just delivering the truth. David repents because he respected Nathan as a person who could speak into his life.
Yeah.
And if we're going to make it in this world as black men, we need people who can speak truth into our lives. We need someone who can encourage us when we're down. I was watching that documentary. It broke my heart. But I saw something in those 5 men. Black men are resilient. Black men bounce back. They still working through some anger, but I was never proud of 5 black men watching them on that stage, knowing that they had been done wrong. And yet, living life and moving forward. The amount of money that they got cannot erase the pain that they had to suffer. But they're moving forward. One man cried because all he wanted at the end of the day was his mama.
Yeah.
Black men, your presence matters. Your presence matters in this world.
Yes, it does.
Your presence matters in this church. And your presence matters in your home.
Yes.
It matters. And the people that you love. Don't ever take for granted and don't ever think light of your presence. I want every black man in here to stand. You matter. And if nobody else tells you, I'm telling you, you matter. Your presence is important. It is important in the lives of your children. Sometimes all you can do is just be present. You can't fix everything. That's our problem. We're fixers. And when we can't fix it, we feel worthless. And sometimes all you can do, just be there. I could not fix my father's health. All I could do was sit with him and just be there. I wanted to give him what he gave me. His presence. You'll never know what that means to them. And they'll never know what it means till they have their own. I want to encourage every black man. Hold your head up high. You are important. You are leaders. And we look to you. They look to us. It's hard to lead as a black man. So you know what you need? You need a leader. You can't lead without followers. And you can't lead without following a leader. You need a leader. You need an anchor. When I don't know what to do, I go to God. And at 50, God has sent men in my life that I look to when I don't know what to do. But I also realize there are others behind me that's looking at me. I want to pray for you. And I want to pray for every young man in this room. These young men in this room don't have to grow up fathers. Not with all these Nathans standing up. You say, but I don't know what to give. I love when they tell me that. I had no daddy. My daddy, well, he wasn't no good. I love when they tell me that. my first question is, if you had him, what would he be like? Like, if you could create the perfect father, what would he look like? And whatever he looks like, that's what you be to somebody else. Who would be? He would be there, then you be there for somebody. My daddy was never around to make sure you always around. How did it make you feel? Make sure nobody else in your life feels that way. Amen. I'll lift that. I want everyone else to stretch their hand towards some man. Father, in Jesus' name, I pray for every man, every young man, specifically every black man, and every young black man. I pray that you will give them so much strength and wisdom that the world will look to them for answers. I pray that you will meet every need in their life. I pray that no black man in this room will fall short. That no black man will fall into the system unjustly.
Amen.
I pray your covering and your protection over every black man in this room. I pray that every need is met. Give us wisdom to be the best fathers, the best brothers, the best uncles, the best grandfathers. Give them wisdom. God, I pray that you will give us strength when we get tired. It's easy for a black man to just get tired. But I pray you will infuse them with your strength. The joy of the Lord is our strength. I pray that we will never have a giving up spirit. I pray that we will never have a spirit of throwing in the towel. And even when we need encouragement, send someone into our lives to encourage us. And even if they don't show up, give us enough strength to encourage ourselves. Because our presence matters.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
Help us to be present in the lives of this generation that are in our lives, that's in our environment. That we will raise up this next generation to be warriors, to be strong, serving you. Let our young black men see what it looks like for a black man to serve you. Trusting you. Bless us, oh God. Keep us safe. To every single one, raising young men. I pray for you. Pray that God will send someone into their life that will serve as a neighbor. For everyone else in this room, if you will stand. For many, Father's Day is a good day. For others, Father's Day is not such a great day. But I want you to know you have the greatest Father of them all. If you got God in your life, you have the greatest Father of them all. He will watch over you. He's already been doing it. He will protect you. He will cover you. Father, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
For being our Father.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Abba, Father, is who you are. We can come to you at any time.
Yes.
You will meet our needs. You will wipe the tears from our eyes. You will hear our prayer.
Yes.
You will comfort us, lead us and guide us. For that we say thank you.
Thank you.
We honor you, Lord.
Yes.
On this Father's Day, we thank you for being the greatest Father of them all.
Yes. Thank you.
You loved us so much that you gave your only Son. And because of that, we're here today.
Yes, Father. Thank you, Jesus.
We say thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
With hands lifted. In the next minute, I just want you to thank God for all of his goodness in your life.
Yes. Thank you.
For being the best Father,
Yes, Lord. Thank you, God.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. God, you Father. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Father. Yes, Lord. Thank you for being the Father, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Father.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
as we get ready to close, I want to say, I want DJ to know how proud I am of him. Watch you grow. You far from perfect. But I'm proud of you. I watch you advance. And I just get so godly proud of you. You're turning out to be a great young man. And I want you to know every man in this house loves you. You keep doing what you're doing. I know what school you go to, so I can do a drive-by if needed. But just know we love you. To every young man in this house, we love you. Love you. Happy Father's Day to every father in this house. You are the best. And your presence matters. Just go shake a man's hand and tell him your presence matters.
The presence matters.
Eric, your presence matters. Mr. Photographer, your presence matters. Uncle Eric, your presence matters.
But I want to do something just a little different. This being Father's Day, I want you guys to get at least $1, and give it to God, the most awesomest Father in the world. Pastor just mentioned it. Put something in there for God who has blessed you these many years. Just to show them, remember how you used to give your mom or your daddy that little card you made, that handmade card, or that little cheap cologne you bought, you know? Old Spice, you know, and they loved it because it came from you. Give that to God. Just to show that you cared and you love them. You wish it was more, but that's love. At least $1. I think we can do that. Right? While you're doing that, Jasmine will bring the announcements.
Good afternoon, Praise House.
Good afternoon.
Happy Father's Day. I'm standing before you with one announcement. The first Praise House Financial Wellness Ministry meeting will be August 3rd, 2019 at the AC Bill Brew Library at 9:30 a.m. So it will be an ongoing deep dive into the positive plan and hope that God has for our financial lives. If you would like to attend but you haven't signed up yet, or if you have any questions, see me after service and watch your emails for updates. Alright, this concludes our announcements for the week. You can find our full service on our YouTube page, Praise House WC, and to stay connected with us throughout the week, visit our Facebook page.
Glad to see Jasmine back. She's been out there. I'd like to say Happy Father's Day. Yes. And I want to say I did cry, Waylon. Thank you very much. Yes, I love that. I love that. And I hope Eric got that on tape. Yes, yes. Good, good, good. All right. And And also don't forget to give your graduates' names, your promotional kids to Ryan. And so they can be honored at the end of the month. So if you will stand, let's bless God. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you, Lord. We thank you for this day. We thank you for your word, Lord. We thank you for this occasion, Lord. We thank you for this meeting. We thank you for this awesome Father that we have in our presence, Lord. We thank you, Lord. We hope that today's message was encouraging to them, was helpful to them, because it sure was helpful to me. Lord, I pray that you would touch and cover each and every one of them, Lord. We pray that you will continue to bless them and encourage them and encourage us. We thank you, Lord, for what you allowed us to have. And we give it back to you, Lord, and look forward to how you bless it in this house and our house, Lord. In Jesus' name, Lord, we pray. Amen. Amen.
Amen. We're standing to our feet. It's been a great day. Raise your right hand, repeat after me now unto him who is able to keep me from falling and to present me faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To God our Savior, the only wise God, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and forever. Amen.